Hi, this is Rob, and I've got kind of a weird weight loss story to share with you today. It's about how I lost pounds and pounds of stubborn fat and serious inches off my belly in just a few weeks, and how my wife Kaylin cut down even more fat than me while dropping several dress sizes at the same time. How did we do it? Well, we used some pretty unusual techniques and tricks, almost the exact opposite of what most popular weight loss and diet plans have you doing. And I'm sharing our stories because, well, they're probably similar to your own. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or gal. Anyone who has struggled with their weight or wondered, why am I still carrying around all this extra fat, will relate. And by the end of this fast-paced and revealing presentation, I will do a lot more than tell you our story. I'll give you the solution we discovered and use to this very day to stay in the best shape of our lives. I do feel the need to warn you up front. You're about to see why companies with a lot more money and influence than me would like nothing better than to stop this presentation from being passed around friend to friend. So please watch it while you can. Alright, the real reason you're flabby, out of shape, or just plain fat is probably not what you think. Let's face it, if you looked and felt your best, you wouldn't be watching this. You're here because you carry around an extra 15, 30, or even 60 pounds of ugly fat, and you're tired of it. Maybe you packed it on over the last 20 years, maybe it's all new weight, it doesn't matter. Either way, you hate what you see when you look at yourself in the mirror, or worse, you don't even look in mirrors anymore. You try the latest fad diets only to end up losing and regaining the same 10 pounds and then some over and over again. You're left starved, feeling depressed, and even heavier than when you started. You buy all the worthless home gym equipment, and all you lose is the $50, $100, or even $1,000 you spent. If those diet schemes and exercise machines actually worked, well, you'd already have that body of your dreams. But they don't, and you don't. My wife Kaylin and I are here to tell you, you may be out of shape right now, but it's not your fault. Don't spend another minute blaming yourself. Diet and fitness is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's run from big office buildings full of heartless corporate number crunchers. They don't see you as a person. Heck, they don't even see you as a customer. To them, you're a number with a dollar sign attached to it. In fact, the dirty little secret they'll never tell you, the diet industry needs you to stay fat. If you actually drop the fat and got in the best shape of your life, they lose a customer, fail, and it's a cha-ching for them. Now they can sell you the next big thing, then the next big thing after that. Powders, pills, potions, exotic berry juice, point systems, cardio DVDs, bungee machines, abs appers, all a tease. The list goes on and on. It's overwhelming and confusing. Well, for you, that confusion ends right now, right here. Your original question was, why am I still carrying around this extra weight? Why is it the only thing getting thinner is my checkbook? Well, there's one big reason you still don't have that body you truly deserve. It's all because much of their advice that you've heard up till now is dead wrong. You're overweight because the information you've probably been relying on is, well, bad information. Some of the big diet monopolies have even been known to blatantly lie to you. Others, like your friends, often just repeat the lies they believe to be true. Fraud or ignorance. Either way, years of misinformation is largely the real reason for the way you look and feel right now. So, let's set you straight with the 5 big truths of fast and permanent fat loss. Alright, a little warning here. This may contradict everything you thought you knew about diet and fitness, so prepare yourself. First is the plain fact, it's fat you need to lose, not weight. If you actually lose weight on most of the fad diets out there, you can lose mostly water, not fat. You're not getting healthier, you're just getting dangerously dehydrated. Second, most low-carb diets will not make you lose fat in the long run because they can rob your body of energy, making it way too hard to follow. Low-fat diets are worse, putting even more fat on you because you end up eating too many of the wrong fat-storing foods instead. We found the only way to drop the fat is by eating the right foods in the right amounts and at the right time. Sounds complicated, I know, but it's really simple. Alright, third is that long boring cardio exercise 4 or even 6 times per week is among the worst ways to burn fat. And if you know this little secret, it's now possible to burn far more stubborn flab like belly fat in just 45 minutes per week. Not per day, I said per week. Fourth, celebrity endorsed box food diets can be expensive and slow. That means you have to keep paying for months. Plus, the ads often skip over the part about how you still have to buy your own vegetables. That's hundreds more each month. And fifth, restrictive dieting, also known as starving yourself, is not only stupid and dangerous, it doesn't really work. Why go to bed hungry when there's a delicious way to tickle your system into burning fat while you sleep the night away? Alright, now that you know the truth of how your diet was sabotaged before you even started it, now that you know what not to do if you ever want to be more fit, it's time for you to know what you must do to start dropping the fat right now and keep it off. What you must do to finally look and feel healthier, sexier, in control. Yes, we're talking about the simple, quick, and safe way I lost pounds upon pounds of stubborn fat in just 12 incredible weeks. How can I be so bold and determined in what I say? Well, simple. I can say this with so much conviction because it's the truth. Plus, my wife, who you'll hear from in just a minute, lost even more than I did by simply copying my plan. Now remember, that's fat loss too, not just the loss of precious water. And you can do it without depriving yourself of delicious fat-burning foods, without enduring thousands of sit-ups, without bouncing your way through boring cardio routines. Sounds crazy, I know, but it's 100% real, and we feel like we're living proof. It can be simple, quick, and safe when you turn your body into a fat-burning furnace, like a flat-melting machine that's guaranteed to start disintegrating pure fat in just a few days. Fat we have managed to keep off to this very day. Let's say you want to lose 40 pounds. Can you imagine what 40 pounds actually looks like? I had no idea until my curious wife Caitlin did a little research. Here are a few shocking comparisons she came up with. 21 tubs of lard, 40 pounds. 84 double whoppers, 40 pounds. But here's the clearest comparison she found when she told me I was floored. 40 pounds is equal to 160 sticks of butter. Yikes! Imagine carrying that around with you all day. Now imagine how much better you'll look and feel when even half of that gooey, greasy, health-robbing crap melts away. Finally gone. Your body, trim and toned, sexy and strong. As you push the button that ignites your fat-burning furnace, you can begin to imagine yourself healthier, happier, in control, for the first time in a long time. And as the thought creeps into your head that shedding this much fat in a safe, simple, and speedy way can't really be possible, you're about to see how my wife lost even more than this by copying my plan. And we've kept it off for years. And now, so have many others. More on that in just a minute. You really can create a seemingly brand new and healthier you in just a few weeks. And it starts with the push of a button. Skyrocket your energy. That means you can do more without getting tired. Eliminate that end-of-day fatigue you feel after work. Spend some fun time with your kids. Or just watch as your love life takes off like the space shuttle. Boost your immune system. That means you're healthier, looking better, feeling better, living better. Cut down on those medical bills and say hello to freedom. Flatten that tummy. Or better yet, go for that six-pack. You really can go from frumpy and dumpy to more toned and sexy. You can go from hiding under layers of sweaters to turning a few heads at the beach. Think it's impossible? Well, think again, because I did it, Caitlin did it, and now more than 50,000 others have also shown their strong desire to copy my plan. Now, it's your turn. We stumbled onto the 15-minute miracle that can burn fat for up to 3 full days. No extreme fat or starvation diets here. You eat delicious, hearty foods, foods that are more nutritious and give you more satisfaction 6 times per day. No need for cardio, warm-ups, or stretches. For you, this is probably a brand new way to move for about 15 minutes, just 2 to 3 days a week. A plan that works with your hectic lifestyle. Start your total body transformation. No matter what you want to lose, 60 pounds or only 10. Beginning with the simple push of a button, your confidence and attitude can get a huge boost. You're melting fat most of the day. Your body is now a fat-burning furnace that can cut down a bit of stubborn flab every day while you watch TV, sleep, and especially while you eat. Now, how amazing is that? A plan you actually want to stay on. This brand new system can be so simple, healthy, and fulfilling, you'll never cheat on another diet because you won't have to. We'll talk more about that in just a second, but first, you really should know a little bit about us. We're not scientists, we don't have PhDs. I was actually a part-time musician, played guitar and sang a little on the weekends, but we are from Michigan, which means I also used to be a cog in the wheel for one of the big 3 automakers here. But since discovering a whole new way of what we found to be quick and simple fat loss, I've made it my life's mission to help others do the same. I'm now an advocate of sorts, taking on the status quo until every last victim of fat gets that final justice. My wife Caitlin works with me, but her other job is the most important job of all. She raises our kids. We're just a regular couple who, after a lot of yo-yo dieting, a ton of trial and error, and around 23 grand in wasted cash, discovered something that put fear in the eyes of the diet companies. We discovered the truth. The map to my journey was sketched out when I was just a kid. I was kind of chubby most of my early life. As an infant, it was a few pounds of baby fat, mostly in my cheeks it seemed. Grandma took a lot of joy in pinching them constantly. By 8, my school clothes came from the husky section, and by 12, I had to start wearing men's clothes. At 13, my mom just told me to stop eating. She put me on a cottage cheese and grapefruit diet, and Dad, he had me doing sit-ups for nearly an hour at a clip. It felt like torture, but did it work? Well, you be the judge. By the time I reached 30, I was sporting pounds and pounds of extra fat, and what I now know was almost a thin, lanky frame hiding under there. Here's me at 1, me at 13, me at 30. Basically, I was following what I call the lifetime fat packing formula. Chubby plus time plus bad advice equals fat. Now, if that doesn't ring a bell, if your story isn't something similar, well, you're probably more like my wife. See, Kaylin's weight gain was a lot more recent.